Hello, everyone. This is Brother Benson Media. Today is a Thursday. As always, we do have our live show, and we are very lucky to have one of our guests who is doing amazing job in a different way and is entertaining us and showcasing her talents. May I take this opportunity to introduce her to say a word of hello to our viewers? Thank you so much, my sister.
Hi everyone, my name is Lupita Nyakisumo. I'm a street model. Probably most of you have seen me on the internet doing my street walk either on Facebook or any other platform or any other links. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for taking your time, and we appreciate you so much. And today's conversation, we just want to know who Lupita Nyakisumo is, because like majority of us just came to know you through social media, um, maybe TikTok, Facebook, and maybe Instagram. But in real sense, who is you? How were you brought up? And what kind of life did you have?
Okay. If we start with how I was born, let me start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am a total orphan to start with. I didn't meet my mother, but my father died when I was in standard 5. Growing up wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. I hustled. I'm from a very humble family. I hustled, I struggled. Hey, it wasn't easy. But anyway, all in all, it motivated me to be better, to continue working hard till date. Modeling, I started modeling in standard 8. So it's been 11 years for me till date.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. We are very sorry for the loss of the parents at a very younger age. I know, especially in our African setup,
Mm.
especially if you lose a mother at that tender age, and maybe you you come again and you lose your father. It is not very easy. That is one. Secondly, as a child, especially a lady, growing up in the hands of your relative or anybody who took care of you, how was life like?
It was not easy at all.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, things that happened were painful to me. I suffered in the hands of people who were supposed to love me. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I still love them. They're my blood. I've forgiven them. Yeah, but
Okay.
they say you forgive, but you keep distance. Yeah.
No, there's one thing that I usually say about forgiveness, and forgiveness is usually a very powerful word. And if for you to forgive, first of all, you have to forgive yourself. Then, after forgiving yourself, then you forgive others. If you understand that by you forgiving yourself, then it gives you that easy time to forgive those who might have done wrong to you. So
Mm.
if you reach that point whereby you forgive yourself and you've forgiven them, and now you feel like, okay, they're part of you, or you're loving them from a distance, that also is a healing. It makes you to grow. Or after forgiving, did you find yourself growing? Or
Yeah, I made peace with it. I actually had to seek therapy. It wasn't easy.
okay.
But I'm good now. I've forgiven them. But no, 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 no. Everyone to just live their lives.
Okay, thank you. How was it
Mm.
in your high school, um, going through high school and also doing modeling, because you said that you started modeling when you were still very young. How was it at your high school?
From one, I was still shy. I was scared. Like, okay, do I do this or not? Because in standard 8, I was just doing it for fun, like just to be seen and to, people to
Mm,
applaud me. So when I got to Form 1, I was kind of shy kidogo, but I tried contesting for Miss Nyabisawa in Form 2, which I got the crown. I was Miss Nyabisawa Girls when I was in Form 2. When I was in Form 4 again, I was Miss Culture Nyabisawa. So for high school, Form 1, I was bullied, but in Form 2, ever since I got that crown, I was a
mhm.
queen all along in high school now.
Talking about bullying, it is something that usually happen in high school. Majority of of high schools that we know, whereby there are few, not only in ladies' school or the girls' school, but even in the boys' school. Are there any initiatives that you've taken, like as a person who have gone through that initiatives that you've taken?
Okay, for me, I wouldn't even be helped because the people who were bullying me were
Mm-hmm,
prefects.
mm-hmm,
So there's no, normally it's supposed to be the individuals being bullied and going to tell the prefects, then the prefects report. So
mm-hmm,
you can't even go to the deputy principal and report. You
mm-hmm,
have to pass through the prefect is the one to deliver your information. But what if the prefect is the one bullying you?
mm-hmm.
No solution. You just keep you just do your thing.
But you can become ambassador to to talk about the bullying, and with the fame that you have right now, you know, you can
Mm.
talk about it and like bring that awareness to the parents together
There are
with the
things, there
students.
are things, there are things, there are things that cannot stop, like
Mm,
corruption. They can't
mm,
stop.
mhm,
Just know how to control them. Anything that is making you be in bad terms with somebody, just
mhm,
avoid it.
mm.
Generally, it's just keeping distance. Whatever that
Okay.
is not giving you peace,
Peace.
just
Mhm,
just avoid it.
mhm,
Even okay, somebody might come to try and bully you. Don't
mhm,
speak back. Don't talk back to them. Don't
mhm,
entertain people who want to make you feel little. They
mhm,
will say everything that they want to say to you. They will do anything that they want to do to you. But at the end of the day, don't give them power. Don't make somebody feel that like they have power over your life. That is where the
mhm,
problem starts. Because when they tell you and you answer, they tell
mhm.
you and you answer, it's easier for them to know what you are thinking. But when
Okay.
somebody just comes there and just starts kukugombeza or something, and you're
Mm.
just looking at them, they don't know what you're thinking, so they don't even know where to attack from. People don't attack what they don't know.
So after your schooling of high school and becoming Miss Jamichawa and the cultural, how was life after high school?
Hey, sasa hapo now it was worse.
Mm,
Worst.
mm,
If not not for the fact that I'm a strong lady, I
mm,
wouldn't have survived it till date.
mm,
When I left, I actually ran away from home when I was 17 years because it was too much.
mm,
It was too much on me. I couldn't bear. I ran away from home. At 17, I wasn't even having an ID by then.
mm,
So when I came out from home, I went and looked for a job in a nearby hotel. It was a small hotel. Yeah. I used to wake up, napikia mjengo people, spinning chapos here and there, cooking ugali, 7 kg kwa meko, manze. It wasn't easy. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, it just continued like that. Generally, it was just hustle life. I was trying every single thing to survive. Kidogo
mhm,
kidogo, I was even a maid, a house help at some point. I was a mama fua.
mm,
I lacked somewhere to sleep at some point. I used to sleep in a veranda,
mhm.
pregnancy journey. I went and got pregnant to an abusive baby daddy who almost killed me, you know. The
Where is
whole
the,
pregnancy
the
and the whole
is the
pregnancy
is the
journey
babies
was.
there?
No, he's not with me. He's not with me. Doesn't live with me.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
That's what.
Doesn't live with me, but he's 5 now.
It's 5 years.
Mm. It
So
wasn't easy. It hasn't been easy for me at all. But I'm a strong woman.
I know, and like if people see you like people when people see you like even like talking right now, people would not believe that you are such person who went through that.
Eh. Anyway, those things made me tough. They
Mhm,
made me tough. Like today, like I have very like strong walls built against me. Now I know better because now God was preparing me for greatness, but God wanted to make sure that I knew to a point that one day when He helps me, those people I should keep close and those people I should not
mhm,
keep close. Because everyone deserted me, everyone, even my family. I was all alone.
mm,
Mm. So right now, if they try to come back, okay, they are my blood. I won't refuse, like I won't reject them because they rejected me.
mhm.
Forgiveness is divine.
Yeah.
So, but for now, I know who not to put close to me. I know who to put close to me. Yeah.
But you know something that sometimes happen in our society is that the people that are kind of like are above us or are born before us, they tend to
Now
believe
they're
that
telling me. Now they're texting me, they're telling me, ati kumbuka nyuma, kumbuka nyuma. I'm like, nyuma, what was happening nyuma? I'm the one who was suffering. When all of you rejected me, when all of you said I'm taki story yangu, I was all alone. If I could
Mhm.
manage when I was all alone and sikukuwa na uwezo, why
Mhm.
now? Why do I need you all now?
And that now brings what we call forgiveness.
Me, I
Because
forgave them a long time ago, but I don't want them close to me. They should just live their lives. Kila mtu endelee tu na maisha yake.
lakini unajua katika ulimwengu huu dunia hii tunaishi, tuko na mafamilia na kuna wakati tutawahitaji, ingawaje saa zingine watufanyii mema, na
Mm.
pia mema hatuwezi lipa mabaya kwa mabaya,
Me, I don't have a
tunalipa
problem with them.
mabaya
I
na
don't have
wema.
even a drop at a single problem. But what I don't want is anybody bothering me at this point. They should
Okay.
just let me live my life. If I die, even if I have family or if I don't have family,
Mhm.
even if I will be buried in a kaburi,
Mhm.
in the cemetery, I will still, I'm dead. I don't know anything
Oh.
happening.
uh,
I'm numb. I don't know anything that is happening. So whatever they choose to do with my corpse is their own problem,
okay. So
not mine.
after going through all this from school and going and doing the jobs that you are doing, were you still having this fashion and modeling dream?
Yeah, I was still doing modeling, but now,
Mm-hmm.
ile pole pole, pole pole. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
stop at any point. I was still pursuing my career, even though it was tough. I
Mm-hmm.
never stopped at any point.
So at what point did you have the first runway modeling whereby
That was in 2018.
how
It was
was it?
the Queen of Eldoret. Queen of Eldoret. The name of the event was called Queen of Eldoret.
How was the feeling, or how did you do then there when you're
I was
participating?
scared. I was scared because I hadn't been in front of professional people like that. There was a lot of people, but again, I was trained by the best.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was taught the basics of what to do on stage in case of anything.
So that did you win in that event, or
No, I
what
did
happened?
not win. I did not win. I was second runners up.
Mm. But it
Mhm.
okay. So after that, what happened?
After that, I just continued doing like looking for other agencies, looking for designers all over the place, trying to work with them. Yeah.
So where did the name came from? Like Lupita, where did this now name, like now you start to call yourself Lupita Nyakisumo?
Oh, okay.
Mm,
So when I was growing up,
mm,
since my childhood, people used to call me Lupita, 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 Lupita. I
mm,
don't know why. At some point, I used even to go to town. People are like, huh, is this not that daughter of Nyong? I'm like,
Nyong'o. Mm,
it's not me. It's not me. So
mm,
people are like, come on. You can't be saying this is not you. You guys look so alike. In
mm,
fact, if you don't even tell anyone, they will not know. I was like,
mm,
this is too much. I was explaining myself to a point I even got tired
mm,
of explaining. So when I finished my Form 4, I started Googling Lupita Nyong'o and stuff.
mm.
And yeah, there's a striking resemblance I also see. So I asked myself why is everybody, you know, calling me this and that. So I had to embrace the name. I had to embrace the name because we are both Onagi daughters and we
Yeah.
both grew up.
And like Lupita is a big name. Is one of the big name, especially even in Africa, based on what she's doing. And
Mm.
if you find like the majority of Kenyans or the fans are kind of like calling you with that name, how do you feel, and what weight do you have on yourself? Because like you're
That
being.
means that means it's greatness first. They
Mhm,
have seen the greatness in me. So yeah, it feels nice. When I'm called Lupita, it reminds me that I should not stop. I have responsibilities. I
mm,
have things to do. I have things to take care of. I have people looking up to me. I have
mm,
responsibilities to fulfill, not just for myself. So when somebody calls me that name, it slaps me back to my reality and I know I can't give up. I have people looking up to me and stuff.
so let's say from the runway, and now you are the queen of the street, and that is something that everybody, if you talk of queen of the street, it is you. And I want to bring you back. There's this video that I saw, and I think it is one of the streets that you're come.
Eldoret.
Yeah, maybe it was Eldoret, and
Mm.
you are walking like this, and everybody, the phones were out, and there's
Hey, it was hey, that was my breakthrough. That was my breakthrough, Kabisa. Like that day, I was just shooting. I've
Mhm,
always been shooting my street content, even before this Eldoret thing.
mhm,
So I can remember that day. I just finished my shoot and I was going to change. So when I was still just hapo kwa mlango ya Naivas, just on the exit ya Naivas, I was still standing there and we were taking selfies and what before I went and changed, before I go and change.
mhm,
And then suddenly somebody just started, Lupita,
mhm,
Lupita. I was like,
mhm,
okay. I was using this name, but it hadn't like been popular yet. So I was like, hey, I'm in a strange land. Like, who knows me here?
mhm,
So I was like, okay. I'm trying to control the situation. Within no minute, like almost 5 people started shouting. So, like after that, people just started within like at most 5 minutes.
mhm,
Over 5,000 people. I was standing there. I was confused. Almost over 5,000 people were there surrounding me. I'm just seeing flashlights. People, what were making to flash? Everyone is recording, and there was traffic jam. No one could even pass that road.
mhm,
Everyone that was in their car got out of their car, started recording. People wanted pictures. I was like, what is going on?
mhm, mhm,
And a few minutes before that, my cameraman said that, told me that, do you know that God can come through for you? I was like,
mhm,
of course, God comes through. He has already been grateful to me even to this point that we are shooting today. But I was like, okay, if he decides to do it another way, fine. So within that time, so my cameraman was like, okay, Lupita, this
mhm,
is it. This is it. This is that moment.
mhm.
And so because he will not have recorded like the whole thing when people everyone was around me. He had to
Mm,
also move like
mm,
people.
mm. Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't
Oh.
even get out of the crowd. So
Mhm,
like he found his way out. So he was like, we have to capture this, we have to record this. So
mhm,
when I was like moving away from the crowd, there was this guy that he sells along that street. He was like, move, 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 let her pass. So as I was passing now, that's when the cameraman got the final snippets. But I panicked. But anyway, I just saw, I in a way I just saw it in this perspective, like God ameona, I'm ready to serve.
mhm. Kuna in that your photo, actually what catches me was you actually everybody was looking at you and they say like, oh, this is
Everyone,
amazing.
women, men, children, they were like, wow.
And there was this guy. He had like a white top and a jeans. Like he would come after you and like he was like I don't know what
About
he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he sells along that street. That was even my first time meeting him. So he was
Mm,
like, create space, let her pass. So as he was
mm,
creating space and I at least I got somewhere to pass. I could not even pass.
mm.
I needed a bounce at that moment. So like as he was creating for me space to pass, and after we finished that shoot, I actually hired him as my security person now,
Oh, thank.
because that one was job application neatly done.
Okay.
I don't need to do any kind of job application like vacancy search for a security person, when he was able to protect me even when he wasn't on salary. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that, for giving that our brother job. But now when you come to this town and like you see everywhere you are, because I saw it in Nairobi, there everywhere you go, like when you start doing just walking on the street, like everybody's looking at you. How do you
I don't
feel?
even have to shoot. I don't even have to shoot. Even when I get out of my house, just to
Yeah.
go even just buy something outside, people just stare.
So
Yeah, people just look.
how do you feel?
Okay, at some point,
Mm,
it's kind of like there's some points I just want to be me. There's just some points I just want to be myself. But again, I appreciate the love that they're showing me. So
mhm.
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I also feel nice because I'm Mali Safi anyway.
Yeah. Onagi, you,
Natural beauty, no
eh,
filter,
no feel.
no cream, no anything. Eh?
Onagi finest. Yeah, your tallness.
The people who hate me are ladies who have bleached their skin, and maybe
Uh-huh.
they're using these products to slap their shape with it to to
Mm,
to get fake body and
mhm,
fake whatever, and they're doing too much to be
mhm.
noticed. But me, I don't have to do anything for
On,
anyone to notice me. In fact, the attention sometimes it's too much. I have to even hide or
um,
wear shades or wear caps so that I can just be myself. So
like
yeah.
like now, the way where you've reached now, you are like a mirror to the society. So like society kind of like views you, and
Yeah, of course.
everything that you do, it's like it's microscopic. Like we will have to microscope it and they say like, what did Lupita Nyakisumo do? How
Mm.
do you maintain that brand of Lupita?
It's just about discipline. Even before I
Mm,
was Lupita Nyakisumo, I was still
mm,
disciplined with my life.
mm,
Just be disciplined. Don't be found in wrong situations at the wrong place. It's okay. You can have fun.
mhm.
I'm human. I
Yeah.
can have fun. I can have some good time.
Mhm,
But anyway, discipline is key.
mhm.
Discipline and patience and
Wh-
kindness.
mm,
Because at times, like I just said, I'm human. At times I can be having a bad day.
mhm,
But all in all,
mhm,
I always like to put that. That's how I've always been all my life. I
mm,
always feel like somebody else somewhere
mhm,
needs me more than I need them. Like I always, yani, for the fact that somebody has reached my personal space and is like, Lupita, I
mm,
always like, okay, even if she's just greeting me or is just greeting me, there's something that this person has to say, because a lot of people tend to be
mhm,
scared of me. I don't know. I don't know why. So for somebody to gather courage to come to my personal space and be like they want to start a conversation with me,
mhm.
that alone is a plus. So I have to give them a listening ear to hear
Okay.
what they have to say.
So when you look at yourself from a young girl who lost the mother at a tender age, then lost the father, went through high school, come from high school, um, then overcoming the challenges that you went through from kupika, kujenga to this one, to now a Lupita that everybody's looking at. How does it make you feel? And how will you, if at all, your parents were here, what reward could you have given them?
Okay, not that I wished my parents were dead the way they are,
Mm-hmm.
but my father, my father spoiled me.
Mm-hmm.
If he was alive to this point, maybe I wouldn't have this kind of good heart or good character or good home training, or those, just those all qualities that you can define a complete woman with, an African woman with. So at some point, losing them made me know what real life is. So, but anyway, if they were here,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them the world.
So, but how, if you're like, you will give them, but if you look at yourself,
Mm,
you say that you look back, your life
mm,
history, all that you've gone through.
mm,
Now this fame has come.
mm.
So what what do you think of yourself when you
One
reflect
thing
back?
that I will maintain till the day I leave this world, I
Mm-hmm.
will not allow fame to make me live my life less.
Mm-hmm.
There are two sides to a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Fame shouldn't be the end game for anyone. If you're looking for fame, then you're in the wrong place, because fame and everything, it's not always what everyone sees like this. That is what is happening. There's a lot to it. So you have to position yourself. You have to be very, very ready. In fact, if you're looking for the fame, dude or girl, you're doing it wrong. You should not look for fame. You should not be desperate for fame. In fact, I don't even know why people want fame.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very good life. Una maisha.
Uh,
But anyway, it comes with responsibilities. Some good things come with it. Opportunities and privileges. There's some privileges that come with it. But
mm,
you can be famous but stupid.
yeah. Yeah, okay, that's true. Um,
So
do. Mm-hmm.
Whatever field that you decide to be in,
Mm.
you have to be very intelligent and smart. You don't just have it's fame is nothing. You can just wake up and be famous. But what are you going to do with the fame that will leave a legacy to your life?
To your
What are
life.
you going to be doing with it? That is what matters. It's not
What?
the fame. It's not the fame. You can get the fame. Okay, I don't want to mention names, but
Mm-hmm.
there are some people who we know. They have been famous through different kind of things, and we are not hearing of them now. Don't want to be famous because of weird things. That is one. Don't be desperate for fame and do weird things. Remember, social media never forgets.
Mm.
Social media never forgets. You will do something today, thinking that you are chasing clout. In the next few years, you will be a parent. These things will come boomeranging on you. So whatever you do, use the media is there to help us reach different mediums. Right now, you're in the US. I'm in Kenya. We can talk. Don't misuse social media. Do what you have to do. Put your content out there. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, still the fact that you walk up to go and do your thing is more than enough.
Okay. There are young girls or who wants to be like you, to do what you're doing, the modeling, and like you inspire them. Do you have any organization that you have that
Most
is
of
just,
them,
yeah?
most of the ladies who want to be like me,
Mm-hmm.
not that I don't see them, I see them, but they're in the wrong place. In
Mm-hmm.
this perspective, they're thirsty for fame. I know somebody who is genuine. I know
Mm-hmm.
somebody who is serious. Even from the way that they talk,
Mm-hmm.
most of them, for them, they just want the fame. They're not doing it with a vision. You have to have a backstory. You have to have a vision for
Mm-hmm.
what you want to do. You don't just wake up and I want to be a model. Help me. Come do a street shoot with me. Not a problem. I can come and do a street shoot with you. But what are your visions? Whichever model wants to work with me, you have to have a vision. I can't not just wake up and just be shooting videos with you and you don't know what you want. You have to know
Mm-hmm.
what you want. Because if I hold your hand and make you get that fame which you so desire, and then you go messed up there, it will be on me.
Mm-hmm.
It will be that, Nyakisumo, you are the one who made us know this lady. You are the one who made us know blah, 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 blah. And now she's doing this, she's doing this. And when I'm looking for opportunities for you, I will say that I know you
Yeah.
for you to get those opportunities. So somebody has to know what they want. They have to have a vision. They have to be serious. It's not just about modeling. It's a lot of things.
Mm.
It's not just about height or beauty or what. All those are factors that we as judges at times as me we look at. But it goes way, way far. It goes way far. It's not just oh, I'm slim, I can model.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tall, I can model. Oh, I'm pretty, I can model. That is not it. If you're doing it, if you think that because you are slim or you're beautiful or you're what, then you are doing it for the wrong reason. You have to have a vision. Modeling, okay, as models, we are ambassadors.
Mm.
Mm. I am now a Kenyan ambassador. I have to be able, like, for now, the way you just said, I'm ambassador of the girls. If I have to go and give a public speech, I have to first engage the all the ladies. So I speak on behalf of them.
Mm-hmm.
What they want, their cries, their pains, they express it to me. And when I go out there, I go na mdomo moja, which is the girls. When I go there, I have my own things that I should say. But when I go out there, I'm not going to say what I want to see because I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for the ladies out there. So you have to have a vision. You have to have a backstory. You have to have a motivation. You don't just wake up and just shoot content. If you're doing it for the wrong reason, if you're not doing it for charity or anything to empower somebody, if you're doing modeling to help somebody's life somewhere in any way, then the Lord will do it for you. But if you're doing it just for likes and just to show wherever you got, the Lord knows real when he sees real. You, as a model, you have to be an ambassador. You have to be down to earth. You have to be somebody that roho yake inavunjika when you see somebody going through something. You don't just be somebody that, oh, now me I'm beautiful. I know many models. that you can't even get to them. You can't even greet them. And when I talk to these people and at length and I try to get to know them, they are going through a lot of things that is making them think like that. We all are humans in this world, no matter who you are, but from soil we came and from soil we shall go back. So no matter what you do, no matter who you are, be humble always. You can abuse even as a mama mboga or a street woman that is even suffering with their child on the streets, asking even for 50 shillings
Yes, yeah.
umpe akule sapa. We utamjibu vibaya, utatoka, you will abuse this person. But do you know what God does?
Mm-hmm.
God humbles you. You will just make 2-3 steps out of that place, and what will happen to you? It will happen to you in a way that this woman that you abused or you maltreated will be the only one who can help you. So in this life, money is not everything, fame is not everything. You need people. No matter who you are, you need people. Even if somebody can't help you financially, even somebody can just speak a word to your life. Or somebody can even, in fact, there's people should be motivated to give. Me, I'm that kind of person who, even if I don't have, I always feel like somebody needs something more than I need it. Why? Because I always strive to get more thank yous in a day. Thank you. The power of somebody just telling you thank you can bring a lot of luck to your life. Even if somebody was planning anything evil to your life, even if you just give a beggar 50 shillings and they tell you thank you, you will avoid a lot of, you will avoid unscheduled deaths on your life. You will avoid unscheduled witches or wizards upon your life just by the power of that thank you. Blessed is the hand that giveth
Mm-hmm.
than the hand that receives. No matter what you do, even if mtu ako hapo ako mchafu all over. That is why the Lord made me pass through all those things. Because now when I see those people, I relate them with me. I see myself. I see a reflection of myself when I look at them. So for people who just woke up and just made it with modeling without a vision or without going through something, probabilities they won't last there because they don't have anything motivation. Unajua, if you want to motivate people, somebody has to feel like, hey, whatever this lady went through, I'm going through it. Let me not give up. If she did it, I can do it. So
That's
yeah.
true. Well, that's very powerful. How do you manage the cultural belief with what you are doing?
I don't care about what anyone says about what I do.
Mm,
So long as it makes me happy and it fulfills me,
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, because like sometimes like majority of the population tend to look at culture, and maybe if you're doing something that they feel is not going according to the culture, they might say, oh, so and so is not following our culture, and they may start talking things that maybe are not motivating or you may not like.
You
So
can't
how?
you can't make everyone happy. I did
Mm,
not come to this life to make anyone happy at a personal level.
mhm,
So even if you are the best in this world, even if you sell ice cream or you do what,
mhm,
or even if you live your life for others, you'll never be good enough to everybody.
mhm.
In fact, in a room of 1,000 people, strive to only get the validation of one person, not
One
the nine.
person.
Leave the 999 alone. If you can, if one person can notice what you're doing is right, then
Mhm,
the 999 will see the goodness in what you do, and they will come
mhm,
and they will acknowledge it with the time. And even if they don't acknowledge it, still fine.
mhm.
It's not your fault that people don't know good things or see good things.
In our society, especially somebody in your situation, in your younger years, I may say that in your younger days, say that when you're still very young and going that sometimes, if somebody loses both the parents, they tend not to have that energy to accept that okay, right now it is me and my life that I need to go through these difficulties, and you find like this blame game that usually comes in, like, oh, I'm not doing it because like my uncle did not do this to me, or so and so did not do that to me. What
Mm-mm. It should
message?
not be like that. It
What
should
what
not be like
message do?
that because
Uh,
it should not be like that because not that I'm bragging.
mhm,
I'm a total orphan, but my hard work,
mhm,
my resilience, Is making me right now. I can boldly say that I'm living very well, even more than those people who have total parents.
Mm,
Don't use that as something to make people feel pity for you. No one cares about
mhm,
you. That is the fact
mm,
about life. No one really cares about you. So you might even be having both the parents, but you will still be not okay.
mhm,
They will not impact something in your life. In fact, you are the one who will impact things in their life. It doesn't matter your story. After you are born to this world and you can breathe oxygen, you are on your own.
mm,
Even heaven, see, you will not even go with your child. Even with your twin, even if you are twins, you will go alone. So what we are doing as parents is to make sure our children become better version of themselves. Not
mm,
that they should maybe help us in future or what. I personally am training my son so that he will not beg anybody.
mm,
So whatever he chooses to do with his life, when he grows up, he chooses to cut me off. Where I am, I will be happy that he's a better man. That is more than enough. So
mm,
whether you are with your parent or you're not with your parents, after you are 18, don't make excuses. Do what you have to do to
mm.
succeed. You are on your own. No one really cares. If you have that mentality of no one really cares about you, you will go far.
Okay, that's a big lesson because not everybody would think the same way you think. Based on the situation they are. Like that working hard is not there. So maybe if
And one
if
thing before I forget, let me tell these people something too.
mhm,
If you're planning to do something,
mhm,
before you do it, don't seek for any advice from anyone
mm,
because you will always hear what you want to hear. You will hear.
mhm,
Do something first and then ask somebody, I did this. What do you think about it? Don't be like, I'm thinking of doing this. That one, you'll not make it with it.
mm. So if you have given a chance in this world, what in this world where we are living in, what do you think if you're given a chance we should change? What kind of world do you want for you and for others?
People to just change the cultural beliefs.
Mm,
It's not that serious.
mm,
We are in the 21st century.
mm,
Just change whatever you thought life was back then. Things are
mhm,
changing.
mhm,
Accept change. Change is the only constant thing in life.
mhm,
Accept change, flow with the change. So long as it doesn't affect your morals as a human, change.
okay. So maybe before we wind up, um, what motivates you in life in general? What is this where you get your
My
motivation
son.
and your son?
Mm.
So, what kind of a son do you want? What kind of a son do you looking? What kind of a person are you seeing your son in future?
Okay. My
Mm,
son is my motivation in that when I
mm,
always want to give up,
mhm,
I remember there's somebody who depends on me for food, shelter, clothing,
mhm,
luxury needs. So I cannot give up. Have a motivation in your life, whatever
mm,
it is. A motivation can even be your husband. There are some people who hold people's hands.
mm,
So whatever it is, have a
mm,
reason to after you wake up and you kneel down and pray to God,
mm,
have something you can look at and say, I can't give up.
mm.
If I give up, a lot of things are going to go wrong.
Somebody's telling her actually is more in it. It's actually more inspiring. Let me see somebody saying, "May God open many doors for you."
Amen.
Somebody says humility. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Thank you.
seeing. Yeah, so at least you're changing life by that's just speaking. And to me, I've hosted you, and there's few things that I've picked from you, and
Mm.
I can tell you for sure. Um, when we contacted you,
Mm.
the response you gave us was very positive, even though maybe we were very skeptical, like will, but like you gave us. that response that was like that kind of like with a lot of respect, based on
Mm.
your fame, where you are. I might not call it fame, but I say where you are right now,
Mm.
and maybe some of the responses we do get from, especially like when we,
Somebody's asking if real Lupita knows about me. Yes, she does.
yeah, oh, true, Lupita, we are not joined at the hip. We are all individuals. Let me look for that.
Yeah, she
Uh,
knows about me.
uh,
That one. Judith.
yeah, Judith. Yes, Judith is asking. Where is it? Let me find it. Uh-huh. True. It gets lost in the comments here. I'll look for it.
Judith
So,
Carwith.
yeah,
Judith with.
does
Yes, she
real
knows
Lupita?
about me.
Yeah. So now that is okay. So I've also seen you. You're very close to one of our good friends, I might say, who is entertaining us in Ajawa world. That is Musa Jakadala. You're very
Mr.
how is our,
Jakadala is my
yeah,
G, my
your
boss, my
boss?
friend.
Mm.
Mm.
How is he doing?
I'm his influencer. I'm his influencer for his
Mm-hmm.
shows and
Mm-hmm.
events. And he's
Okay.
also somebody very, very close to me.
How is Musa Jakadala in real life situation?
That guy is the best. He's very
Mm.
humble.
Mm-hmm.
He's very down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but he's strict
He's
in a good
strict.
way. Strict in a good way, but he's humble. He's a very humble person.
Yeah.
He's very easy to work with.
I can remember there was this song Katakoth Chweta Biro.
Kachakoth goya tabiro.
Yes. That
Mm. That was
that
Alafu Musa Jakadala. His songs are based on things that are happening in real life.
yeah.
Maybe to himself, I don't know, or maybe
Mm,
to other people, but
mm,
it's something that you can relate with. When you listen
mm,
to his songs, you feel
mm.
touched if
Yeah.
you're going through that particular thing.
That is true with his songs. I love most of his songs, especially that Katakoth Chweta Biro is one of my best, especially in his genre,
Mm.
especially that the songs that he has composed.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Kisumu Dala.
Yeah.
Oh,
He also has a story. There's this song called Maisha Safari. He has
mm,
also gone through it.
yeah.
If you have gone through what real life is, you can't
Hmm.
afford kudharau anybody.
Mm,
He has also I feel that we kind of relate because we have been through
yeah.
almost, there's just a slight
Mm,
difference from what
mm,
he has gone through with what I've gone through.
mm,
So what he went through,
mm.
he didn't allow himself to make him worse, but to make him better, to want to change even the lives of a lot of people who look up to him as an icon, as me too.
Okay. One of our viewers is saying Lupita is very humble soul. May you be blessed in all you do.
Thank you so much.
You are a true definition of a hero and a role model to many. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So we so maybe your last comment to our viewers before we wind up the show.
My last, what I can say, my
Mhm,
purpose for modeling is charity. Just as you all have been saying it in all my interviews. My purpose for modeling is charity. I want to change the lives of Turkana people. I want to be able to change how people see them and how people relate to them. I want to
mhm,
be able, I don't feel nice when people suffer. I don't feel nice when these children that can have something as little as food for even a day to eat, they lack that. And they are Kenyans as I am. I want to change their lives. I want to be able to give them, the children should be able to get food. The women should be able to, sorry, the children should be able to get water because as even little for little children, you get that water inatumika sana when you have a little child. The children should be able to get access to water, education included. The women should be able to get food that when their children are from school, they can cook, they can place something on the table. And their husbands, I want to be able to shift them to the big city, Nairobi, and to help them get, like, they should have a form like that they can sign to get them jobs here. So that even as they come to work in Nairobi, their children and their women are okay.
At home.
Even if they not be present, but they can be sending something home. They can be
Mm.
sending something for their wives. They can be sending something to their children. But what my first project is to put water in Turkana. I want to be able to supply water. I want to be able to put water tanks, these big water tanks, at different stations in
Mm.
that county. That is the first thing I want to do after I deal with the water, because drought is the most is the what is affecting them sana sana. I want to be able to put water tanks there to be able to supply them with the water. And then the next thing, I can maybe work with the NGOs to be taking food to, I can take list of all homesteads and we can be supplying food per homestead. I want to be able to be doing head count so that I know in this homestead there how many people are here, so
Mm.
that I know per month what is expected, what amount of food can we be giving them, as I also work on the forms for their husbands. So for me, it's just charity. Modeling is for charity, and I cannot do this alone. I believe that someday I will work with the right organization, because I have a pure heart for charity. And if somebody can feel it out there, then I will appreciate. And to God, at the end of the day, let the name of the Lord be given all the glory. Anyone who wants to work with me, they know my social media handles. For those who don't know, Lupita Nyakisumo in every platform. For now, I'm doing orphanages visits and stuff. You have to start from chini as you go up. So whoever feels that they want to support, they should just reach to me, Lupita Nyakisumo, on every platform, and I will be more than grateful. God bless Kenya. All those who are supporting me, thank you so much. All those who don't like me, it's not my fault that they don't like me. Maybe just don't like good things, or you don't just like to see whatever something, or you're just a witch or a hater. It's okay.
Mm.
Not everyone will love you. They should keep it on this channel. They should subscribe. They should like. They should follow. They should nini for every good content. Benson Okelo. They should
Yes.
follow. They should like. They should subscribe.
Thank you, Lupita, for your time. And we really, really appreciate taking your time to speak to us and have this conversation. That is an eye opener, even to me who was hosting the show. There's something that I've really learned from you.
Mm.
And to anyone out there, our viewers, if also you want to support what Lupita Nyakisumo is doing, if you cannot reach her through platforms, you can always contact me, and then I will make sure that your message is reached to Lupita without delay. To our viewers, again, thank you so much for taking your time to be with us in this conversation, and may God bless you. Till next week, we'll also be hosting another leader to discuss issues about our country. Thank you so much, Lupita, and may God bless you big time.
Welcome.